So you decided to enter your first golf tournament, or maybe you're thinking about entering your first golf tournament. Meow. First and foremost, congratulations if you've already entered it, or if you're thinking about entering one, you really should. Tournament golf is super exciting, it's really fun. I'm going to talk to you about how to get prepared for your first golf tournament. Let's do it right now. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Kenny. Some of you may know me as Kenny Cat. If you are new to the channel and this is your first time watching, thank you very much. Please do give me a thumbs up if you happen to like this video. Comment below, let me know what I could be doing better. And hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. So we're going to be talking about tournament golf today. I have joined 2 tournament leagues. I've joined the Amateur Golf League Tour, and I've also joined the Golf Channel Amateur Tour. This is my second tournament, and it got me thinking, I wish I really had a step-by-step guide for, the average handicap golfer on how to get prepared for a tournament. So let's talk a little bit about that. I'm just cleaning my clubs because it is the night before the tournament, and I like to make sure that my clubs are always clean. And I know some of you are thinking, Kenny's cleaning his clubs in the kitchen sink? Oh yeah, yes I am. Nobody tells Kenny Cat what to do. So my first tip is know the rules. This seems pretty self-explanatory, but you should know the general rules of your tournament. You should know general golf USGA rules. And I'm not saying that you need to be like a PGA rules official, but it's helpful to know some common rules of what happens when a ball goes out of bounds, what types of relief can you get, how to play in certain situations, like order of merit, just general rules that you want to know and things that will come up when you normally play in a tournament. And then I would also read up on your individual tournament. A lot of the times for amateur tournaments, the rules can sometimes be a little bit different from what you see in professional tournaments. It depends on what you're playing. I would just double check your rules packet, make sure you know the basic rules to your tournament. My number 2 tip is get familiar with the course, where it's located, how you're gonna get there, plan your route, just the basic things of what you're gonna do the day of the tournament. I would also make sure that you know what time to check in, where to check in. The first course that I played was a course that I had played at before. It was Longtree. It was for the Golf Channel tour, and the check-in was not in the place that I thought it was going to be. It was actually on the opposite side of the course, which was a little confusing. Fortunately, I gave myself enough time. It's just helpful to reach out to the tournament director, make sure you read the emails or the packets, just know the general layout of the course, kind of if there's any construction or traffic or whatever it's going to take, just know your route. You don't want to be stressed the day of because the course is located next to a super busy intersection or a super busy traffic area. There'll be a lot of people trying to get there at the same time, so just know your route, know where you're going to go, know where you're going to check in, know the time you need to be there to check in, so that way you can properly plan how much time you need to allot for your travel and how you're going to get there. Scrub-a-dub-dub. My third tip is give yourself enough time when you get to the course. So typically tournaments are going to have anywhere between 50, if not more players. Everyone's arriving there around the same time, so check-in's going to be lines. There's going to be lines in the pro shop if you happen to forgot a glove, or maybe you need to buy balls, or whatever the case may be, or you want to get a coffee. Giving yourself enough time for 45 to 55 minutes of actual warm-up is what would be ideal. I think getting to the course too early is a recipe for disaster, because if you get there too early, it gives you a lot of idle time. You start to let nerves creep in, and then you start to let the doubt demons kind of climb up. You don't want to be there too early. There's no need to be to the golf course, earlier than I would say an hour and a half before you're probably planning to tee off. I know we see it a lot on TV, Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are on the practice course 55, 60 minutes ahead of time. You're probably not gonna need that much time. I would say give yourself 20 to 25 minutes of just, rummaging around the actual golf course itself, getting checked in, grabbing the thing you forgot in your car, snacking on your breakfast, getting a coffee. But just make sure you give yourself at least 45 to 55 minutes of warm-up time where you can be focused on getting your warm-up routine in. There's no need for you to be at the course 2 hours early. Idle hands are the devil's toolbox or the devil's playground. You know the whole point is. Another quick tip, this obviously makes sense now that I'm doing this, clean your clubs and your grips the night before. Nothing's worse than showing up with filthy clubs and you gotta clean them. Like, we're not Tiger Woods. We don't have a professional caddy that's gonna sit there and clean every single club. Here's my fourth tip, not to get too graphic. This one kinda popped up on me the first day. If you're anything like me and you're nervous, make sure you use the bathroom before you tee off. Trust me on that one. That's just one that's just like, find the restroom, use it before you get to the first tee box. This is my fifth tip. We're just gonna call it the tips for while you're playing. There's a lot that'll be in here, but I'm just gonna kind of go through a few major ideas. You are going to be nervous. It is totally okay and to be expected. The best golfers in the world are nervous, especially on the first tee. I remember my first tournament, I was so nervous on the first tee, I completely blacked out. I did not even know what happened. There was a tent behind the box. There were 15 to 20 people that were watching. There were other competitors. There were people's families. There was a lot going on. The drive was perfect. I blitzed it like 260 out into the fairway. I just don't remember exactly what happened. I remember swinging, I remember hitting it. And before I knew it, like, my heart was racing and I was pretty much like off the tee box, shot was in the fairway, get ready to play some golf. You're gonna be nervous. It's totally normal and to be expected. Trust your process, go through your normal routine, get up to that first ball, commit to your shot, and just get ready to play and have some fun. Another thing that comes to mind about playing is you're going to hit bad shots. Professional golfers hit bad shots on a course. There are some unexpected things that are gonna happen when the pressure's onto you. You are gonna see different strikes that you're probably not used to seeing because your body has stress and you're like tensed up in your muscles. You're gonna see different shapes come out of some clubs, like some unexpected things are gonna happen. So this next one is like, I saw this happen so much with people that do tournaments for the first time. Keep your normal routine. Whatever your pre-shot routine is, whatever your putting routine is, keep your normal routine. There's no need to start to add all the PGA stuff you've seen on TV. If you're a person that just kind of looks at the putt, bends down a little bit, maybe looks at it from the side, do that. This is not the day to be changing your routine. Just because you see it on TV does not mean you gotta look at a putt from 4 different angles. If that's not your routine, don't do it. All right, so now that we got those basic rules out of the way, let's talk about the actual preparation and how I get prepared for a tournament. Typically, your tournament's gonna be on a Saturday or Sunday. You may be playing a belt buckle's come undone. Hello, belt buckle. I'm gonna start with the Monday. Monday and Tuesday are what I typically do or call like technical days. These are the days or the last days that I will be trying to do any type of mechanical changes or mechanical movements to my swing. And the reason why is obviously you need enough time for that to really work in, but Monday, no really later than Tuesday, and I'm talking about slight adjustments. I know that during my first tournament, my Monday and Tuesday, I was working on some changes. For this tournament, I did actually have some time to record it, and we'll take a look at those mechanical and actual swing movement changes that I was working on Monday and Tuesday. At the range, I was just working on some body movements, trying to get a feel for getting the shoulders a little bit more angled down at the ball and just working the club up into a better position so that I could deliver it from the inside. Was having a little bit of a push cut on some of my shots. Just with anything else that I do technical, I like to do a lot of slow, methodical practice swings. As you'll notice, there's only a couple of balls next to the mat, and then I like to have alignment sticks that give me my good body lines. And we're back. So let's talk about the next 2 days of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. So this is a time that I think is a really good idea to do some performance and range work. I'm probably gonna be working on putting a lot of this phase, chipping. I'm gonna do a lot of games, a lot of drills. Kind of just wanna get myself in a tournament or performance environment. We're not gonna be thinking about swing thoughts really here. We're not gonna be thinking about, I should probably stop scrubbing this as I'm talking because I'm sure it's picking up in the audio. So on these days, we're not thinking about swing thoughts. These are more performance games. One of the things I like to do is do a lot of putting. I like to do a lot of chipping. I do my drills, try to simulate golf as much as possible. I do my 5-foot putting drills. I do my 3-foot putting drills. I do my distance, my lag drills. I'll set up on the range. I'll try to hit, my windows, so to speak, or I'll try to start my ball in a certain direction and shape shots to the area that I want it to land in. I'll try to, work on improving my strike on the irons and make sure I'm striking in the right place. Like just performance level games, things that you're gonna encounter out on the course. Practicing shots that you're gonna do on the course, punch shots, high shots, my stock shots. I want to work a lot on my wedges. I want to be hitting my high wedge shots. I want to be hitting my, my punch and run shots. Like just really working on drills and games that are designed around how you're going to play golf. So that's pretty much the first 4 days before the tournament. As we get closer to the tournament, there will either be 1 day left or there'll be 2 days left. And if it's a Saturday-Sunday tournament, you've got 1 day left. So I'm gonna call this the performance/practice round day. So this is where it's time to basically put the training aids away. It's time to put the swing thoughts away. It's time to put everything away. We are now going to be simulating tournament conditions. If I'm playing a practice round, my only job during the practice round is to get a feel for the course. I don't like to go into the practice round trying to shoot my best golf and score my best golf and really take advantage of the course. The practice round is to get myself familiarized with the course. How is it gonna play? How are the greens rolling? Where are some spots that I want to be in? Where are some spots that I don't want to be in? Doing any last minute tweaks to my strategy. Controlling things that I can't control, which is basically the planning before the tournament. I may not even putt on the green. I may drop a few balls from different areas and putt just like softly. I know I'm playing with different partners. I will not keep score. The score on my practice round is irrelevant. I'm just getting a feel for the course. I don't care if I hit a bad shot. I don't care if I hit a difficult shot or execute a shot well. I'm just getting a feel for how the course is gonna react and how I'm gonna behave in that environment. I may not even play a full 18. I may just play 9 holes of the practice round. But once that's done, that's it. Golf brain goes off. You can get into the habit of trying to cram everything in, like the night before the exam. Doesn't really work. Like whatever golf that you have that day before the practice round, that's likely gonna be the golfer and the abilities and the skills that you have when you play golf in the tournament. I'm not thinking about any bad shots that I hit today on the practice chipping green. I'm not thinking about any putts that I missed. I'm not even gonna pull out my birdie ball and start putting. I'm not gonna do any mirror work. I'm literally gonna watch the WGC Mexico, enjoy looking at DeChambeau and Rory or whoever might be the top. I think Rahm made a good run for it. And I'm just gonna watch some golf and I'm just gonna enjoy my Saturday night. And then lastly, this is probably the most important one that I think a lot of people forget because things get heated and you get into the thick of the moment. Remember, have fun. I know that sounds a little crazy, but enjoy yourself. This is your leisure activity still. This isn't your job. Yes, you want to compete and you want to put up a good score, but remember to have fun. Competitive golf is good. Good things are gonna happen. Some interesting things are gonna happen. Playing partners around, you're gonna hit some bad shots. People are gonna hit some good shots. It'll be an all in all good time. All right, people, that's all I got for you. I hope this guide has been helpful. Deuces, people, let's keep it moving.